Well, there's a couple other things I want to talk about.
Yep.
Because I love one of the things you said early on. I love it's so true. And when I ask some of the founders we work with, it's like the light bulb really goes off. Is you often say founders feel lonely at the top, and they do.
Yeah.
And part of what we're there for is to help them not feel so lonely.
Yeah.
And so maybe
So true.
how did you come to that conclusion other than maybe it's just you were
Well,
feeling
just through
lonely yourself?
experience, yeah. I mean, we
Yeah.
were building at the time, it was just hammocks.com. And I remember thinking in my head, like, what am I doing? You know,
Right.
but people would ask like, well, so what are you up to? Say, oh, this is great, and everything's going great. And then I'd come home and, we have a big family and I can't unburden and say, hey, we can't make payroll Friday.
Yeah. Right.
Like, well, what are you going to do?
Right.
You find a way, your back's against the wall, but you do look around and kind of go, oh, I'm the only one here. And you either carry it and you eat it or, it kills you.
Yeah.
And I think it made me stronger to just be able to handle anything. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I can see it in founders' eyes. And all it takes is that one little pull them aside and say, how you doing?
Right.
And sometimes they just melt like a candle, just, and other
Often.
times they're like, man, I'm killing it.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it's, hey, I just need to unburden here a little bit.
Yeah. Right.
I can't tell my spouse. I can't tell my family. I can't tell my friends. I don't have a network.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's important. That's really important.
And we're both, I don't know, before you and I partnered and I was doing it alone, I kind of felt lonely. Actually, it was part of the reason I was so excited, besides the fact of who you are and your background, I knew you could add value, is that I was feeling lonely at the top too. And it's really helped by finding a partner in crime, if you will. I can't, go this first episode without us talking about the fact that we're so different and what a value this is. Like, we have some similarities, but we love to understand people kind of in reality. We like to get to the depths of that because that's what really turns the needle for growing businesses.
Yeah.
And I remember you took 16 personalities and you were exactly the opposite. So anybody out there listening that has a partner who's exactly the opposite, so take advantage because what a value. So I don't know what you think about that, but I think we're going to approach this podcast and hopefully give listeners the two really different perspectives that we can end up giving at times.
Yeah, you're the one that says, yeah, but all the time, and I'm the one that just says, let's go. Let's figure it out.
Yeah. And,
bob and weave, just keep moving straight ahead. And even if you make a decision, it's a wrong one, it's a decision. So just keep moving. And oftentimes you end up in the ditch and other times you really do well. And so I think it's a great balance.
Yeah.
And that's, the advice really to other companies that we work with is, who is your alter ego? Mm-hmm. You do need someone. You surround yourself with yes people,
you're in trouble.
Bad recipe.
Oh yeah, bad.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so you're the check and balance, and which is rare. And I have to say, there's not a lot of people that have that yin and yang. So I think that's really important.
Yeah, I think we challenge each other pretty well.
And we do company founders too.
Yeah, we help those founders also challenge each other.
It's sometimes advice they don't want, but we're not here to do that. What we want to do is just help them realize what the issues are, measure it, fix it, and keep moving.
Right.
And, sometimes it's not obvious. Sometimes it's patently obvious. And we get into, and we'll touch on, the people side of it, the human resource side. But for the most part, it's about execution.
Yeah. I think all in all, what we like to do is take those founders and what we call the grit stage which you're still like, band-aiding, bootstrapping, getting your hands dirty, and help them get to that growth stage that we've talked about. That's
why
our
it's
big
Grit to Growth. That's great.
the thing we do.
Yeah.
Yep.
And just helping them understand that they can do it. They're not that far.
Yeah.
It just sometimes takes a partner to put an arm around them and sometimes to shove them.
Yeah. See their blind spots too. Yeah. Push them.
Push them a little bit.